The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for space. It's Bush. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. These corners backing off a bit. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's going for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Miller wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Makes the grab on the big throw. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Lost the throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Lost to throw again. Into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Black Knights.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game, you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal
He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies, and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Miller will go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got a man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Bush. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll try it again. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Powers through. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to...
He's going for it all. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he makes the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Miller wants to pass. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And now let's see what they come up with on third down after that incompletion. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Got it in the middle, it's Young. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Give him 6. Touchdown, Army!
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Hobbs. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Well, one thing we know for sure, the second play of this drive will not go as far as the first one did. We'll see if they can score here. That's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And right down the middle. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Miller will go to the air. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Bush. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Black Knights in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
On the run, it's Bush. It's a fumble on the play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they got it 1st and 10 from the 28. To the air, it's Hoover. There's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance.
Pulls it in on the right. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll try the right side. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Black Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Army! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking for space. It's Bush. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Hobbs. Breaks the tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quickly out to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hobbs. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they've been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Miller wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. They'll go up top on second and short. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah.